And we welcome you. It's Bowl Mania on MHS2 as New Mexico Lobos take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers as we are getting set to get underway for the Right Bowl. Should be a great matchup. Minnesota with a whole bunch of opt-outs, and New Mexico trying to put their name on the map for next season out of the Mountain West, and Minnesota out of the Big Ten as they meet up in Phoenix, Arizona at Chase Field, home of the Diamondbacks. Great to be with y'all. I'm Stress Newens, nobody alongside, as we're getting set to get underway. For it should be a great game, to say the least, between these two teams. It is a warm day right off of Christmas. Both teams, the quarterback for their starting quarterback for New Mexico, rather for Minnesota, Drake Lindsay, 6-0 when it comes to PJ Fleck, players like that. They've played 7 bowl games. Let's talk about Minnesota. A win over the ranked Nebraska at the time, number 25, and then another one off of Wisconsin, 4th time in the last 5 years in that rivalry game. Unfortunately, got blew out by Ohio State, Oregon, and Iowa, only scoring combined 19 points. New Mexico, runner-ups to the Mountain West. First, when you want to factor in that strength of schedule, New Mexico technically 9-3, Minnesota 7-5. From 2017 to 2024, they've shown their best. UNM losses entering the season, 34 returning players, fewest in the FBS. This season with 9 wins, most by first-year UNM head coach. Should expect a great game here today. About 2 minutes out from kickoff. We'll take a break and we'll welcome you back when we get set for kickoff. PJ Fleck, 9th season as Minnesota head coach, 6-0 in bowl games. We'll get set for kickoff as UNM to receive the ball. And just like that, into the back of the end zone, a touchback. And UNM in their teal jerseys to start off the Right Bowl. Coming out, Jack Lane as their quarterback. Twin brother Dylan was with him in the FCS. 22-24, played at Iowa with Jason Eck, as he grew into the starter here with the Lobos, a junior transfer. So Lane, 66 on pace for program record in his completion percentage, 13-9, showing dual threat ability with his 4 rushing touchdowns as he'll start off in the I formation. The back end, DJ McKinney, watch out, take it down to the first play of the game as the Minnesota front four came in big, as that was Baranowski with the sack on the first play. Not what you wanted to start as, just came right back there on the play action and wrecking it down early. Here's 2nd and 20, a loss of 10. Couldn't have asked for a better start. 35 sacks, that's 2nd in the Big Ten. So on the shotgun man left. McKinney the back. And the direct snap to this will be Kingston. Damian Bankston, the senior transfer. That's who that direct snap was to. Here's 3rd down. Not a great start if you're a UNM fan, as here is what'll be 3rd down and 15. But, of course, they were runner-ups in the Mountain West Championship. They lost to Broncos as a screen pass here, trying to break free, and it got about 12 right there, so 4th down coming up. Tried to rebound, but it was Baranowski who started off with a big sack on the first play. Here's 4th and 4. So first time coming along, it's a 3-and-out for Minnesota. As it'll be Coy Parrish to return. So Parrish, oh, he dropped it! But Minnesota, it was Parrish who jumped on it after fumbling it. He forced it out of bounds. An almost disaster striking for Minnesota, but we'll start off. So a redshirt freshman led Fayetteville, Arkansas. Father and grandfather and uncle all played for Arkansas this season. 20 total touchdowns. So on the shotgun to start us off. And to the near side, the catch is made and was dragged down. Of course, taking over this offense. Great to see from the young guy. Really now, not much of a freshman coming into next season. The offense is all his. Here's 2nd and 4. Expect Lindsey to go to the air once again. And the shotgun, 3 wide right, 2 wide right, and a throw. It is caught on the screen and dropped. Bobbled, players jumping on it, and it's a live ball! Who has it? They'll rule it a fumble, I believe, and it's Lobo ball! After a slow start on the first offensive drive, they get a big defensive break right there. It was called lost possession. It was dragged out. I don't think he had full control. That should be incomplete. I'm surprised that they even kept it up, as that was the second pass to Javon Tracy, and the first one was a catch. The second one, I don't think it'll be a fumble, though. I was kind of a little bit surprised. As he threw it there, it was caught by Tracy, or rather didn't catch it. He didn't even catch it. I'm surprised with the ruling on the field. I mean, can you argue he took 2 steps? But the question is, did he even retain control? A very weird situation. He really never had control right there, though. That's the thing. It should be an easy ruling. The ruling on the field was a fumble. They're still talking about it, still reviewing it. 3 minutes into the game. Let's see what the ruling will be. As unsurprisingly incomplete. They're probably going to have to put time back on. It seemed like a lot of Minnesota fans in the crowd booing the call, but it was definitely the right call right there. So they won't adjust the game clock. Interestingly, it'll be 3rd and 4. So in the shotgun, empty backfield, 3 wide left, 2 wide right. To be 6-man front now, looks to be turning into more of a coverage for the Lobos. Screen caught, and he's going to twist in an athletic first down as they'll move the chains right there. So 1st and 10 coming up now for Minnesota. As Lindsey there just able to connect a low arcing ball up to his back, Darius Taylor, the junior for Minnesota, and it'll be a chain mover. They'll be marked at the 41 in the shotgun. 2 men in the backfield, I formation, handoff to Taylor, and Taylor to about 4 right there. So it'll be 2nd and mid. Mark him for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up with 11:18 on the clock. 33 on the play clock. Out for 3 games, limited with 2 with a hamstring injury. Minnesota 3-0 record with 15-plus carries for Taylor. So 2nd and 6. The Lobos felt they got a big break, but unfortunately they did not. Here's 2nd and 6 with 11:02. Under center. Man in the backfield. Oh, somebody made a jump there. The Lobos want to jump. And the flag down in the Minnesota backfield. And it'll be false start. So it goes to what'll be number 19, which would be one of the tight ends, Pierce Walsh, a redshirt sophomore. So 2nd and 11. Mark basically races a 4-yard gain, and the -1. Court Parrish, one of the rare men that you see play 2 ways. 2 men in the backfield, to the air, Lindsey, and pressured, almost intercepted, but cannot hold on to the ball. As Brett Carhu, the senior transfer, could not hold on. Obviously frustrated right there, as he started feeling the pressure of the quarterback from Darren Agu, the left defensive end. But playing that inside linebacker was the right DE, it looked to be Brett Carhu, and just could not hold on. So 3rd and 11 now. Got a good break right there. Somebody may have jumped. Carhu, I believe, will be the one. Almost got the interception representing the Mountain West, as this is the Mountain West versus the Big Ten. So, makes it more 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 6. As, just got him to jump. On the shotgun, 3 wide right, 2 wide left, and a man will go in the backfield. It is the running back graduate transfer, Cam Davis. He'll go to the right of the quarterback. Lindsey looking to the air, scrambling in trouble. Connects the screen and almost intercepted again. Drew's speech was there, but cannot hold on. So 4th and 6 coming up. He just couldn't hold on and carry the ball. So 4th down and 6 coming up. So 2 interceptions and fumble recovery. This defense going crazy early, as to return will be Austin Browley. Browley will let it go to the end zone, a touchback. So the Lobos will start off at the 20. We'll take a break with 10-16. And we'll welcome you back as with 10-16, Michigan has a new head coach, Kyle Whittingham. That's where the Wolverines will after a whole bunch of woes with their situation. So in the shotgun, man left. Here's Lane on a second drive. And Lane looking deep. It looks to be under, thrown and incomplete. And a flag is down. So a guaranteed first down here. Just frustrated. So there's two main parameters for the pass interference as it'll be called. So it'll be 15 in the first. EJ Fleck passionate about the call, to say the least. As the 9-3 Lobos with 10-10. A 22 on the play clock, 10-10 to go on the clock in the first quarter. Shotgun I formation. As it looks to be Damon Bankston in the backfield. Hand off to Bankston, looking to break to the outside. Finds a crease just outside the 40 and knocked out of bounds by Menz. So second down coming up for the Lobos with 10:05. So 9:59 to go, 20 on the play clock. 2nd and 7, a 3-yard gain right there. Damon Bankston, in his last 2 games, 20 rushes for 117 yards and a touchdown. Then the shotgun, 2-back formation. McKinney went on the motion, handoff, toss to McKinney on the screen pass. Oh! He got cocked as he was able to play Raboyant to it, so it'll be 3rd down. As Green got embarrassed by the 3rd and 3. The shotgun man right. Thought about flexing him out as a wide receiver. Will come in. Damon Bankston to the right of the quarterback. Payne. And Jack Payne with a handoff. Up the middle to Damon Bankston. And let's see where it'll be tripped up in the market. And it seems to be a little market of first down. Looks to be on the 45-yard line as 1st and 10 coming up here in the right bowl. So 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 of the shotgun, man in the backfield. And the play fake, gonna go to the air. Payne looking to step up. He's gonna use his foot. And got knocked down. Baranowski with a big hit right there. He wants a flag for unnecessary roughing. But a 1st and 10 coming up here for the Lobos with 8:03. A big hit there right after. As using his feet right there. Nice hit by Baranowski. So 1st and 10 coming up. The difference is if you dive head first, you're still a player, but if you slide, it's different. Shows yourself as surrendering as the idea works in a foot race inside the 20, still going down the sideline and out of bounds inside the 5. A flag down though. And I think it'll come back. So on the option, Offensive holding. So that penalty will go to Zale Smith, a true freshman. That was James Lebstein in at quarterback. James Lebstein, 320 rushing yards, 45 rushes this season at quarterback. A real big runner, similar to Lamar Jackson. And a handoff up the middle got stuffed up as that was to McKinney. So second down for the Lobos. 6:54. Clock rolling down 6:50, 32 on the play clock. Here's 2nd and 8. 6:36 to go, 17 on the play clock for the Lobos with possession. It'll be a 2-yard gain on the first run up the middle, so in the shotgun is now back to Jack Lane. And Lane to the air. Over the middle, it's caught and short of the marker as it'll be 3rd and 2 right at the 35-yard line. That's to get to the 33, 6:09. Lane is going to the sideline. I think they're bringing out James Livingstone, a big runner as a quarterback. Whereas Maverick Baranowski is big, really the heart for the defense. And Lovestein with a toss to the outside, looking to break free in a full race. And down he goes, wrestled and gator rolled inside the 20 in a first down. As that was to Damon Bankston. A very interesting child right here. I mean, might as well try out something new in the postseason in these bowl games. Of course, both teams have a whole bunch of opt-outs. 1st and 10 coming up. Talking about the offense, mainly transfers for UNM. As in the shotgun man right. Split out wides and a wide to the outside. And going to the air, Lobstein. Nobody there. Incomplete 2nd and 10 as that was a floater out to the right of the quarterback. So Jack Lane on the sideline, and he's going to go back on the field. That's about the 3rd time they switched back and forth with quarterbacks. Should be interesting to watch today. A 2nd and 10 coming up off the incomplete with 4:52. So far, this offense for the Lobos, fun to watch. 4:52 to go in the shotgun man right. 2 wide right and 1 wide left. And running back flexed out. Thought about the screen, gonna go over the middle. It's caught on the slant. That goes to Keegan Johnson, the redshirt senior transfer, as he is 3rd and 4 from Kansas State. Made the grab. So here's 3rd and 4. 10 plays on drive, 68 yards. Lane on the sideline, so the redshirt senior transfer, James Livingston coming out. Now it seems to be Lane back in. So 3rd and 4 on the shotgun man left. They've been playing back and forth for the running backs. Damian Bankston to the left of the quarterback. 2 tight ends in, 1 flexed out to the left. On the outside, play clock winds down, and 3rd and 4 coming up. And DJ Flex take the timeout, Minnesota head coach, so 3rd and 4. I guess he did not like how the defense looked for the Gophers. 3rd and 4 coming up. And we'll walk me back for Lobos in the red zone. So on the shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield. 2 wides all lined up in the slot. Handoff, looking to break to the outside. Cuts back in and inside the 5. Oh, trying to dive to the end zone. And short of the marker, 1st and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line, 3:42. I formation in the shotgun. And tried to do an athletic play wrapped up by sea of golden Gophers. 2nd down coming up. As that was Lobstein there. 12 play, 73-yard drive. 3:13, 2nd and goal. And it looks to be Lane coming out. Jack Lane in the shotgun, the red shirt. Red shirt junior transfer. And the shotgun man left. As it's DJ McKinney in at the back. In trouble, watch out! And Lane gonna go himself. And he was wrestled down behind the 5. And 3rd and goal now. As the drive basically became stagnant. As Minnesota down 2 timeouts. One of the offensive linemen injured on the ground with 2:43. Jamar Tazzy down, 6'2", 308, freshman out of Seattle, Washington. Hobbling off. 3rd and goal. .243. 25 on the play clock. Anthony Smith, D lineman, 10.5 sacks this season. 3rd in the Big Ten, all Big Ten first team. The better end of the defensive ends coming in the 2026 NFL Draft, as in the shotgun is Lane. The back, DJ McKinney. To the right of the quarterback, Jack Lane. 2 wide right. Wide receiver motion. Right to left. Enter the shotgun. Lane to the air. In trouble. Closing in. Had to throw his running back in a block. And sacked. Smith came in the backfield. And going to hold the Lobos to a field goal on the 2nd drive of the day. Just cut it through his running back into a block. It'll be a 4th down coming up, 4th and goal. And we might be going. No, we're going to be going for a field goal. .31-yard attempt is good, and that'll be the opening points of the Rate Bowl, as it is 3-0. And we'll welcome you back as Minnesota coming to get the ball after a very long drive. So this one will be kicked off as it's 3-0 Lobos who open up the game. And a low kick to the 25. This will be returned by one of the big men. So when you talk about the Lobos offense, there are many things to talk about, such as rotating two quarterbacks we've seen a lot this season. They were so close to a couple of interceptions before. So, 141 under center is the quarterback, Drake Lindsay. Trevon Tracy was targeted about 3 times during that first drive. This time, the first handoff of the day up the middle is Darius Taylor. And here comes second down. Second and 9 with 1:17. So, under center, the play fake. Gonna go to the air. He'll throw, and it is almost intercepted again. Austin Brawley was there. He's usually the punt returner. Here's 3rd and 9 for Minnesota. So far, their offense stagnant. Third and 9 coming up. Minnesota with possession, 16 on the play clock, 1:03 clock stagnant. Shotgun man left, 2 wide left, tight end motion right to left, 1 wide right. And the shotgun single back 7 in the backfield. Gonna go to the air, in trouble, throwing screen is dropped. As Taylor cannot haul it in right there. 4th and 9 coming up with a tick under a minute. So the Gophers forced a punt. Rough start here for the Golden Gophers, but so far the New Mexico defense has been coming up big, and so did their offense with a 3-pointer. And this will be punted away. Booted kick goes to the 20, and that might be fair catch interference. It is. Minnesota did recover, but also the returner kind of got hit. Be a 1-yard space. Did a little more than contact. When you look at both sides of this game, there's many things to talk about, such as the Lobos defense coming up big early. They were 3 different times they were so close to forcing a turnover. Did not, but they forced a punt here during the Minnesota's second drive. So the Lobos will get an extra 15 tagged on after the fair catch interference. So 2-back formation in the shotgun. 1961 was the last time they won a bowl game outside of New Mexico, as they have 2 backs in, and a deep ball here, and overshot downfield as he looked to target Keegan Johnson, his favorite man. Came out of Iowa as a transfer in his senior year. So 2nd and 10 coming up here with 43 seconds. So 2nd and 10 in the shotgun, 2 wide left, 1 wide right. And a handoff up the middle, and really nothing there. About a 3, maybe 3 yards total as a threesome of Gophers came in. So 37 seconds to go here in the first. 3-0 Lobos. Third and 8. So 3rd and 8 in the shotgun, man left. He'll throw a screen pass to Keegan Johnson. He'll twist, turn, and shorts. It's going to be close. I believe it's short. As the clock expires here in the first quarter, the initial marking seems to be a first down, though. So closing out the first quarter, New Mexico up 3. So take a break. Head to the second quarter from Chase Field. And will welcome me back as New Mexico has the lead 3-0. Shotgun man right, 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Man motions right to left in the shotgun. For the wide receiver in the backfield. Oh no! He has to watch out! Oh, the double pass incomplete. A flag is down. I would assume it would be legal man downfield. It'll be a hold. Interesting drawn up play right there. The 14:54 as this will be 1st and 20 now. The shotgun man left. 2 wide left of the quarterback. Lane looking, flipping deep and intercepted! John Nestor with the interception as that flicked right to the left cornerback, junior transfer, and it is Minnesota ball. Just overthrew the man to the left as he looked to drop to the wide receiver. Keegan Johnson, I believe. As he just flicked that right to the cornerback. But that was a nice, beautiful read, a ball hawk of a cornerback. The shotgun man left. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. For Minnesota ball, 1st and 10. And gonna go to the air here on 1st and 10. Stepping up, Lindsay in trouble, throws, and that one was almost intercepted. Almost back-to-back interceptions as 2nd and 10 coming up. As 14:40 to go, here's 2nd and 10. Time to go on the play clock, 2nd and 10 in the shotgun man right. Taylor in the backfield, handoff. Taylor trying to split outside the spin move to get back to the line of scrimmage. A flag is down. Amir Torres, a true freshman, the one who came in there chopping him down. The offensive holding, it'll be 2nd and 20. Eric Johnson, hometown kid, out of Prior Lake, Minnesota there with the hold. Second and 20, 14:20 to go, as in the shotgun. Here in the second part of the first half, gonna go to the air. Lindsay in trouble, having to step up, watch out! Wraps it 3-0, big athletic play there! Throws in duress, and the catch is made! Jalen Smith, a redshirt freshman on the wide receiver. 3rd and 10 coming up, making up for the penalty. He just shed it off a man. A little bit of hockey coming to him. Of course, in the leading hockey state of Minnesota. We see a lot of this toughness come from these Minnesota quarterbacks. So 3rd and 10, 13:33. Four to go on the play clock. 13:20 and a flag down. Offensive false start, so it'll be 3rd and 15. This Minnesota offense has been very stagnant due to penalties and really everything you can think of so far in this game. Third and 15, and the shotgun man left. Wide receiver on the outside, running back in as to the slot. I believe that is a tight end, Drew Piber. That was in motion right to left. 4-man rush for Lobo. Throwing, and a man is there. The catch was made. An athletic first down, I believe, for the Gophers, and it is short. Jalen Smith made the grab the second time in a row. He was just there as here's 4th and 1. Any way to find offensive momentum, this is the time to do it at any time. And, oh, disaster with a snap! It's bobbled! And the Lobos jump on it! Disaster striking for Minnesota, and the Lobos have it deep in Minnesota territory. So looking back at the weird bobbled snap, he tried to do a direct snap to Taylor, and then all hell broke loose off the tackle. So 2nd and 11. Rather, 12-11 to go as a flick it left and got dominated on the first play. Baranowski came in there. He's been the star of the show so far for the Minnesota defense. 2nd and 9 coming up. This season, 4 for 10, 40% on 4th and 1. Tied for 6th worst in the FBS. .32. Taylor with only 2 runs so far. Here's 2nd and 9. Rolling right. He'll look deep and incomplete. Trying to catch Miller there right on the right sideline. 3rd and 9. As coming up next. So 3rd and 9 here coming up after a slow start. Slow start to the drive here. The shotgun man left. And gonna go to the air. A sidearm throw, trying to get some more yards as Drew's Wiki will come back onto the field, I believe. Baranowski with another big stop. 4th and 7, Lane's going to the sideline. Let's see what happens here, and they're going to go for it. It looks like maybe try to jump him off sides, then maybe go for it. As the offense still out on the field, shotgun man right, and they're going to go for it. Damon Banks in the back as he throws, and it is caught! A first down and a contested grab by Keegan Johnson, and he's been having a good start to this bowl game. So first down here for the Lobos. So 9:58, 1st and 10 in the shotgun, 2-back formation, 1 wide right, 1 wide left, toss back, watch out! And looking to get through, Livingston, if anyone could do it, it's him to escape, and maybe a couple of yards there. Got help from the ref getting up as here's 2nd and 6. So he turned the possible sack into 4 yards. Nice job extending the play as here is 2nd down coming up, 25 on the play clock, 9:29 clock rolling down here in the 2nd quarter of the first half. As New Mexico leads 3-0, trying to stretch their lead out. The Minnesota offense has been dormant so far, and then UNM offense, on the other hand, is doing pretty well so far early. The shotgun man left, 2 backs in, and Lewenstein gonna get it again. Up the middle, and they're gonna kill him soon as that's 3rd down coming up. Third and 3. $8:39 to go here in the 2nd quarter. So the New Mexico offense being tested again here on 3rd down. Maverick Baranowski so far has been electric for this Minnesota defense. He's been on everything designed. QB run works and a 1st down inside the red zone. Lubstein staying on the field. 53 rushing yards, each side with a turnover at least. 2 turnovers for Minnesota. As that was a fumble recovery. Here's Lubstein, the shotgun man right. Play fake. Lubstein throws. Incomplete. Lubstein seems to be his comms not working great. He was signaling to the sideline. Second and 10, 7:33 to go. Lubstein 0 for 2 with 0 yards, but has 18 rushing yards. Known for being mostly a runner. Throws a swing pass, incomplete, about -1 right there even, as he completed it out of behind the line of scrimmage and was forced out of bounds with Bankston. They're down coming up. Third and 10. Bill Lane back out on the field. Expect a pass here. 9 plays, 27 yards, and about a 5-minute drive for the Lobos. Doing a nice job wearing down this Minnesota defense here, especially on the ground with Lubstein in, as in the shotgun. Bankston in the back. Throws, tipped up, caught on the screen pass. Bankston, short. About 3 yards short. They're in field goal range. 4th and 3. Let's see what they'll do here if it'll be 4th down territory. Did not help that the pass was oddly tipped and turned it into a high arcing instead of a nice little bullet. 4th and 3. And Steenkamp, the holder. This one will be another field goal, this time from 29. He made it from 31 before. Kuzminski with 1 for 1 on the day. Of course, said before, made it from 31. This one from 29, and that kick is good. So, 6-0. But welcome back. Jason Eck, first season as a New Mexico head coach. 4-0 as a Wisconsin player versus Minnesota. So fourth and off the fourth down, they decide to go for a field goal. 6-0 Lobos. New Mexico could bring out a big number here on the PAT. And from the end zone, a touchback in Minnesota. Gets the ball. And we are back with 6:14 under center. Hand of a spin move. Taylor to the outside. Looking to break free. Down the sideline. Can they catch him out of bounds? And a first down for the Golden Gophers. Taylor on his third carry this time. A beautiful spin move right there. The clock will roll. Taylor again. This time not nearly as much as he got walloped. Second down. Having a little bit of trouble going to the air, so they're going to try to dominate the ground game. Nice job right there. 2nd and 10, and the shotgun man right. This time Cam Davis is in, a graduate transfer. Tight end motion, Drew Biber left to right and to the air. Lindsey throws. It is caught a spin move, and he fell short. Tried to reach for a first down, and let's see where they'll mark it. Under 450. As house to Tracy, his favorite man. 3rd and 1. Or 28. 2 backs in the backfield in some sort of wildcat formation. I don't know what that was, but it works. In some weird, funky wildcat with 2 men in the backfield, the quarterback lined up to the right. The nose tackle, Booker. Brian Booker's down, a redshirt junior transfer. Seems to be in pain. He'll wobble off to the sideline, thankfully jogging off a bit. Still in pain. Tomorrow, Penn State, Clemson. Georgia, BYU. This game will be on MHS2. And then Virginia, Missouri to end off of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Will be on for the Pop-Tarts Bowl between Georgia and BYU. As this quarterback matchup between Haynes Kings and Brett Bashmeyer. 11 rushing touchdowns for Bashmeyer, as under center on 1st and 10 is Lindsey. Tailback Darius Taylor had a big play on that first play of the drive, and it'll be a jet sweep. He'll fake, go up the middle in about a yard. They tried to sweep out the ball. Under center. Man in motion. Left to right, the wide receiver. Handoff Taylor. Oh, he hobbled. Stays on his feet. And electrifying first down. My goodness. So 1st and 10 here before the end of the half. Hand off to Taylor. Oh, rumbunctious. And 2nd down coming up. Career rushing yards, 2397, 87 shy of top 10 in program history. Handoff off the middle. Getting it again. 3rd down coming up now. As the offense starting to stall here. And we'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Has 3rd and 4 from the 10 and the shotgun man right. 4-man front for the Lobos. And 3-men in coverage. Lindsay to the air, a lob to the corner, the end zone. Did he get it? And the catch is made! Touchdown! Minnesota has the first touchdown of the day! What a diving grab for the score, and we are tied! Jalen Smith looking like Devonta out there. Dropped it in the bucket. And a big PAT here. And a PAT here to make it quite a number, to say the least. Obviously, Minnesota being the home team. So, the big PAT here for a beautiful number, bullseye, and the score. So at 153. And a low kick. End zone and a touchback. It's a beautiful drop in the bucket. Then the shotgun man left. 1st and 10. With 153 going to the air. Paid! Oh, the ball is loose! And the Lobos jump right on it. Oh, that could have been bad. Second and 17. 17. Not 2nd and 7. 17, 8 on 10. As the Mountain West Conference, they're going to lose 5 teams to the Pac-12, but They'll gain NIU and UTEP. So 2nd and 17 with 1:21. And looking to break free, looking for a firework. Final timeout for Minnesota. Of course, the Mountain West, when it came to figuring out, it was a very weird four-way tie. They were similar in about almost every metric. Also, so 3rd and 11. Shotgun man left, a 1:16. He was 3rd and long. Minnesota leads by a point after having a slow start to their offense. Up the middle, trying to find a firework of a shot there, and that might be a first down. Close, and a 4th down coming up. Didn't mark it a first down. I think he got to it. It was close. 1st and 10. Have to get a snap off quickly. They do. And I'll go to the air. Near side, it's caught out of bounds. 101 now. Second and 6. 101 man in motion right to left. It's lining up as a tight end, and they'll go to the air. Throws. Caught. Oh! Got caught trying to hold was Thomas, the tight end. So the Lobos will use their first timeout out of that. With 51 seconds. Third and 3 coming up here, and the shotgun man right, 3 wide left, 1 wide right. QB run! Oh, he got smoked, but a first down. The shotgun man right. Gonna go to the air is Lane. Low arcing ball incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up with 38 seconds. So 2nd and 10 here in the shotgun. Lined with the right hash. The running back, DJ McKinnon. Tight end runs into the slot. Tight end to block. Gonna go to the air. Paid. Watch out. And taken down. Anthony Smith came back there, shot out of a cannon. Third and 17 coming up here in the second quarter. 32 seconds to go. Minnesota leads 7-6 in a low-scoring first half. First bowl win outside of New Mexico since 1961. That's what's at stake for UNM. And going to the air here on 3rd and 17. A short pass complete. Flips it back to the running back and not successful. Go ahead to halftime. And we'll head to half. 7-6, Minnesota leads. As the score 6-7 out of half, and we'll get set and get underway. Soto with the ball. So, flies out of the end zone, a touchback. Minnesota comes out. First and 10. So here we go. 20 on the play clock. You're in the rate bowl. It is the guaranteed rates bowl. It is 7-6. Minnesota leads. A low scoring first half, only 13 points total. 2 field goals for New Mexico and Minnesota touchdown late in the half. A flag down already. Let's see where the flag will be. Offensive false start. It'll be Tony Nelson, redshirt junior, with the false start. Lined up on the right guard. First and 15. The shotgun man left. Wide receiver motion left to right. Gonna go to the air. Lindsey screen. It's caught. Tried to hurdle again. But went on top of one of the Lobos' heads and dragged him out of bounds. As targeting right there. One of the wideouts. And they're going to go to the air. Lindsey screen tipped up and incomplete, flag down. So defensive offsides. So, first and on the fresh set, and here's second and 10. Apologize if you heard that noise. Here is 7-6. Minnesota leads. 14-12 clock rolling. Darius Taylor, 9 rushes, 60 yards, 6.7 average. Under center. Tailback in, Darius Taylor. He had 3 rushes, though, totaling about 7 yards per rush. As it'll be wide receiver motion and a flag as the play clock expired. It's Coy Perrick, number 3. He's the two-way player. Team 40 to go, 7-6. As we'll come back out on the field. as the clock halted at 13:40. So, when you talk about these play calls, for Minnesota, as you heard before, was a lot. Darius Alexander up the middle through the left hash, about 5. So, third down coming up early for Minnesota. They tapped off the last drive of a touchdown. So here we go, 3rd and 5. And he'll step up, throws, caught it a first down. Down the sideline, out of bounds, is Jalen Smith. Has a touchdown reception today. As Lindsay so far been doing well, starting to warm up to the air. "12:53, back on the opposite side of the field, the Lobos down and injured. "12:53, we'll take a break. And we'll welcome you back. The 2-week mark of bowl season underway as it's 1st and 10. PJ Fleck leading his team well. 2-back formation in the backfield, left and right of the quarterback. As a back to block, going to the air. A deep ball, Lindsay, incomplete, looking into the medium. To the left, more of a medium ball, 2nd and 10. Of course, this team will be all his next season. And a handoff up the middle, and it's Taylor. It'll be 3rd down for Minnesota. Mm. 12:05, and here's Taylor lining up as a running back after being flexed to wide out. Tight end motion. Hand off to Taylor, looking to find the hole. Oh, he just almost got cocked, but lowered his head and absorbed it. And he's short of the marker. It's 4th down coming up for Minnesota there. 4 for 11 on the season. As that'll be bottom 5 in college football, tied. Fourth and 1. Tied for 6th worst in the FBS. 4 for 10, 40%. Especially in 4th and 1. First time it led to disaster. QB sneak, and he is... It's very close. They're going to give it to him. Even on the initial push, it went through. Lindsay in the shotgun, man left, 3 wide left, and a man in motion, left to right. It's Koiperic. And blitz coming through, in trouble, spinning down, and Gator rolled for a sack. 5th-year senior Johnson came in there. That's your 2nd down. As he was just Gator wrestled down right there. As that was a nice sack by Dimitri Johnson, senior transfer. Under center. Man in motion, right to left. It's a tight end. Play fake. Lindsay screen. It is caught and about 2 yards. 3rd and 15 coming up as that pass was to Jalen Smith. Has a touchdown reception today. So 3rd and 16 coming up here with 9:25. (9:19) tight end motion from the wide out position into the left slot of the quarterback. Darius Taylor in the back. And we're going to go to the air. Lindsay looking, rolling right. He has time, throws, and incomplete. For Drew Biver, an incomplete. So, here's 4th and 16. As let's see what it'll do here. 4th down. And we're going to be punting. Raleigh to return. He's only got a 1 return. He was interfered with. And inside the 10, fair caught, nose diving catch by Bradley, and will come back out for UNM ball. Looking to take the lead. Down by 1 point. 8:53 to go. And off the punt, shotgun man left. It's New Mexico ball this time with 8:53. And the shotgun man left. And a handoff. And dragged down again. Smith got there his second tackle behind the line today. Second and 13 coming up here for New Mexico. Shotgun man right. 2 wide left. And Payne and Lane in trouble. Rolling right, has time, directing traffic, and dragged down after tucking the ball. Oh, Lane might be down and injured. Got up slow and wobbling a bit. And the shotgun man left. 2 wide left. Gonna go to the air. Payne. Looking deep. High spiral. And the catch is made. A beautiful grab by Keegan Johnson. The senior transfer and a first down and 10. Has got him right in the corner of the 25. It was a nice catch and a first down. Shotgun man left. Him and Bankston to the right of what'll be Payne. Lane. Jack Lane to the air. Lane in trouble. Gonna run himself. And a nice athletic, buoyant, tough play by Lane, and he'll get another first down. Trying to attack them from every place they can. A 1-point game with 6:24. And a play fake. Gonna go to the air. A looking lob here, way out of bounds. To the Minnesota sideline. Second and 10. 6:05 to go. And the shotgun man left. And Lobstein went straight ahead. Third down. Only 2 yards right there. .537. There's 3rd and 8. With 5-3 in the shotgun, man right double formation. Tight end moving in from wide out to the slot. And that's Dorian Thomas from left to right. Thomas to block, now gonna go. Lane looking deep. Oh, it's popped up and incomplete. Almost intercepted by Smith, who's been all over the place. Here's 4th and 8. Parrish to return. Boy, Parrish fair catch at the 19. They'll mark him at the 20. Flag down late. Flag is. No foul. So here we go. Here's 1st and 10 with 5:07. And Taylor went into his own man and out of bounds, getting about 2. They're going to mark him 1 behind, it looks to be. In the shotgun 2-back formation. As I'll go to the air here, it looks to be. Never they done this? Oh, Taylor now. Up the middle. Oh, a big punishing hit there. 3rd down coming up here at 4:30. Third and 3. Or 14. As Minnesota leads by 1, 7-6. And the shotgun, 3 wide left, 2 wide right. And Taylor went from wide out to back. Here on 3rd and 3, 2 to go on the play clock. Gonna go to the air. Didsey over the middle. And a 1st down. That was Bierman who made the grab. Didsey, that's how you say it. Here's 1st and 10 now, 3:21. Clock rolling down here in the 3rd quarter. Slows the play clock down to 8 in the under center. Handoff Taylor. Trying to break outside. 1 missed tackle and out of bounds. Got about 3 right there. It'll be 2nd down. Under center. Man in the backfield. And let's see. I'll move to the shotgun. Single back formation. Stack wide to the right. Tight end in over the middle. Caught short. Flag down. Looks to be at the line. Be hands to the face penalty. First and 10, 2:16 to go. 2 wide left, man in motion, left to right. It's going Perrick. And Perrick now gonna take it himself inside the 40 and made 2 Lobos collide. There's a whole bunch of yardage right there. Second and 4. Shotgun man left. 1 wide left and a man wide right. Handoff the middle, breaks free. Taylor got into the secondary in 1st and 10. Has 1st and 10 with 51 seconds of the shotgun man left. Wide receiver motion going to the air, near side, caught by Perrick. And short of the marker. It's 2nd down. "34 seconds to go. Shotgun man has also shotgun man left. Perrick was just able to make that grab. A nice fluttering ball. And it is 2nd and 1. 20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 1. And a wildcat formation. Drake Lindsay to the right of the line. And we seal this play 1 to 2 backs in the backfield. The RPO. And Taylor on the keeper, twisting, get a 1st down to end off the 3rd quarter, heading to the 4th, 7-6, Minnesota in the red zone. So first and 10 from the 12. Two backs in the backfield, Wildcat. For the second play in a row, this time a handoff, and Davis up the right side to the 10. We'll get 2 yards, 2nd and 8. As 2nd and 8 with 14:27, 13 on the play clock. As it'll be in the shotgun man left. 1 wide right, 2 wide stack left. 1 tight end in. Tight end to block, going to the air is Lindsay, caught, and Parrish couldn't break free. Another big tackle by the freshman corner, Torres. 3rd down coming up now. As Parrish was there and Torres came up big. 3rd and 3. $13:36. Timeout, Minnesota. Third and 3. As Minnesota leads by 1 under center. 2-back formation, extra lineman in, whistle down, and timeout for the Lobos. Minnesota leads 7-6 with 3rd and 3 coming up as a Lobo timeout. I mean, this is one of the pivotal moments of the game right here. Minnesota scores, they go up by a full score. And if they go for 2, it would make it a 2-score game, which will be interesting to see. Drake Lindsay, 12 for 14, been great ever since the start when he started out 2 and 8. His last 14 passes have been very phenomenal. Under center, I formation, extra lineman in, and the handoff out the middle finds a hole, and athletic touchdown for Minnesota. Darius Taylor, 5-yard touchdown run, breaking tackles, buoyancy working there, and it's 13-6. So the PAT here to make it 14-6. almost got it blocked, but it goes through. It's 14-6. Up by 8. And this will be kicked away. New Mexico needs away, and this is going to be returned. 1 yard back. Find the hole. Can they catch him? What a kickoff return touchdown. And it's a new game. How about it? A 101 yards. How about that? Wow. And the 2-point attempt here for New Mexico. Go for 2 for the tie. 13-18 to go on the shotgun man right. And direct running back snap. Fake flip over the middle. It's good. Tied in Chase Field. How about that? A kickoff return score. So, here we go. And let's see, they are going to try to keep them on their heels. And it's a squib, rather, my apologies. And trying to be Raboynian went through somebody, and that's where they will start off at midfield, just about. And we are knotted at 14. And a handoff up the middle. As here's 2nd and 4. A handoff up the middle. Taylor not going to get there. 3rd down coming up. Oh, just hit him in after. Parrott. So, third and 4. A shotgun man left. 3rd down and 4. Has gifted field position before. What can he do here? He throws and it's knocked out. A beautiful play by the cornerback, John Johnson. Wow. Flag though. So offensive hands to the face. So it'll be 15 redoing the down, making it 3rd and 19. So they accepted the penalty. Here's 3rd and 19. Lindsay in the shotgun. Taylor in the back. Gonna go to the air. Flag down. False start. But when you talk about this, it was low scoring. But now the scoring started to pick up. It was a touchdown, then a kickoff return. A great response by the Lobos. Third and 24. $11:52 and the shotgun man right. 3rd and a mile. Here's Taylor. If any running back could do it, it's him! And he's stopped on the line. 4th down and long coming up. And And kicked away. From the 20 and just behind the 19. Wrestle down behind the 20. And here is New Mexico 1st and 10 from their own 20. And directly to the running back, some flipping around, and here we go. He had a kickoff return, and here is a first down. And it's going to go to the quarterback, and it'll be second down. You're 2nd and 7. 9:51. The shotgun man right. And a QB run. Lipstein trying to get to the outside. And out of bounds. As with 9:14. And Lipstein again on 1st and 10. 9:06 to go. Clock rolling down, 35 seconds. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun man right. Gonna go to the air, flipping down the field, and incomplete. 3rd and 7 coming up. As New Mexico, here's 3rd and 7. Their offense has been struggling in the second half compared to the first half. And off the blitz, Lane driving and twisting down. Fourth and 2. And a weird fake, and it's not going to work. And Minnesota with a big stop on 4th down. $7:46. And going to the air here, deep ball, and incomplete. Second and 10 with 7:39. And trying to break free is Taylor. Third down coming up. And third and 7. Man in motion out to the left. Shotgun man right. Lindsay, another deep air and ball incomplete. As right now, injured. Like his ankle or something like that. Left leg. Fourth and 7. .6:53 to go here in the fourth. It is knotted at 14. And punted away to the 3. It'll be fielded. So, 6:47 to go here in the game. First and 10 now for New Mexico from their own 4. Shotgun empty set. Tight end motion left to right. Design QB run. It's Lobstein. We're back. Tight end coming in defensive as quarterback. Second and 8 now. 6:19. There's New Mexico with the ball. 13 on the play clock. The shotgun man right. Wide receiver motion. To the slot, and now going to go to the air. In trouble! Oh, it went to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. As it just seemed like it got swatted out of the hand. Here's 3rd and 8. Then back to their own 6-yard line. And the shotgun tight end from the wide out into the slot. He'll trip and go. A deep ball overthrown. And Keegan Johnson down the sideline, but they're going to be forced to punt, pinned to their own field goal posts. And this will be kicked away. From midfield, high kick, fair count. And Taylor on first down. Knocked back for about 3 yards. Here's 2nd and 7 with 5:19. Clock rolling down under center, tailback in, and pitch to Taylor. Spins and turned to negative play into about 1. 3rd down coming up. Third down coming up now with 4:43. Third and 7 in the shotgun. 2 wide left. Single back set as Darius Taylor in the backfield. He'll go to the air. Swift ball. Screen. Not going to work. He got blown up behind the line. James Newman came in the backfield. 4th and 7. And kicked away. Makes a Lobo bounce for about a yard. And they'll start inside their own 20. Lobos coming out as the fourth quarter is winding down with 3:36. And he'll look to get to the outside. And still being a little bit repoignant. And 3:25, clock winding down. Is able to get that about a half yard shy of the marker. 2nd and 1 coming up now. Lubstein back in there. The shotgun man left. And QB run off the option and a first down. Second half yard, 63 yards of offense. 100 on the Bankston return touchdown. First and 10. Shotgun tailback in. As a timeout for New Mexico. That's right now at 2:10. It's 1st and 10. As Jason Eck used his timeout. And the play fake. Lane going to the air, looking deep, overshot. A late flag came in. They're going to call PI. Obvious booing. I don't think that was catchable. Let's see. Hit the flat, stop and go, and it was way offer. But I guess he can make it run and grab. $90 worth of penalties for Minnesota as 2:05. So, the play fake, gonna go to the air, in trouble! Watch out! Makes nothing into something! And Lipston short of the marker, but a big gain. About 9 yards. And close to the first down. First and 10, 155. As the Lobos looking for their first bowl win out of state since 1961. 154 going to the air, looking deep, and incomplete. Turf Monster got to him. The shotgun man right. Field goal range is at the 30, just past the 38. Second and 10, Lobstein, twisted down. And third down coming up for New Mexico. Third and 10, 1:20 to go. They're wasting time. Here's third and 10. And this shotgun man right. 3 wide left, 2 wide right. Rather 1 wide right. And it's swatted down and incomplete. Smith got there again, the defensive MVP of Minnesota. As this one will be punted away. Perrick will be the one returning, I believe. And fair caught from Corey Perrick, and Minnesota comes out with sub-minute to go. As Smith been all over the place today, defensive lineman. .56 seconds to go. Under center. Play fake, going to the air. Lindsey has the arm. He'll throw short. Darius Taylor has a first down. Oh, he had Tracy and Lindsey in trouble. Watch out, and down he goes. 1 timeout each side. We're going to go to overtime. So overtime we go. $14 all heading to overtime. Both teams get a possession, no game clock. Second overtime, same thing, but you have to go for two. As we are heading in overtime, 2-point conversions during the third overtime. So we are in overtime, the second one in its history of 35 games. Last one, TCU versus Cal. First one this bowl season. See what'll happen here. The shotgun man right. Play fake. Lane. To the air. It is caught. And harassed down. So this will make it second down. Here's 2nd and 5. Minnesota with the ball next. The shotgun man right, 2nd and 5. And a handoff up the middle, and not going to get anything really there. Maybe about a yard, but was pushed back. Only about a yard right there. This will set up 3rd and 4. Minnesota with the ball next after this. So Lobstein here. Maybe expect a run. Here's 3rd and 4. Shotgun man left. From the 19-yard line on the shotgun man left. Lobstein gonna take it himself. Lobstein not gonna get there. And they're gonna have to settle for a field goal. So 4th and 4. Minnesota saw the play and they did well defending it. So, here's the field goal. Perfect today. The long only from 22. Rizwicki with a 36-yarder. And it is good. And New Mexico takes the lead in overtime. So, Minnesota to get it next. So 1st and 10 for Minnesota, 7 and 5, looking to get an 8-win season. New Mexico looking for their first 10-win season since the 80s. 1st and 10. Here we go. Starting off from the 25. It's Drake Lindsay in the under center. Tailback Darius Taylor. Play fake, Lindsay to the air. Screen pass to Taylor. Inside the 20 and turtleneck down at the 20 Maybe getting stretching to the 19. Second down coming up. Here in overtime, clock rolling down back from 40 to 32, 2nd and 4. New Mexico leads 17-14. Here in the Rape Bowl. Shotgun man right. And up the middle is Taylor. 3rd down coming up. Flag. So defensive offsides, it'll make it an auto first. So James Newby with the flag for offsides. So, 1st and 10 now. Minnesota wins it with a touchdown. Under center, tailback Darius Taylor. Gonna kill it, now going to shotgun man left. Showing blitz is the Lobos to the air, watch out, in trouble, and gets knocked down. Dropped for about 4. As he was just harassed down in this low-scoring game. 2nd and 14 now. 18 on the play clock. Here in the Rape Bowl. Shotgun man left. Man in motion, left to right. And a flea flicker here. Finds a hole, but he's going to be way short of the marker, as that was Coy Perrick, the two-way player, getting it there. And it's 3rd down coming up. And the Rape Bowl, 3rd and 8 coming up. And the shotgun man right elapsing about 3 hours and 20 minutes of the game. Lindsay to the air, lobbing, end zone, and the catch is made. It's a walk-off touchdown, and Minnesota wins. Jalen Smith again. How about that? A diving grab again. Whoa! And that'll do it on MHS2. I'm just doing nobody alongside. But wait, it's under review. Let's see. Ooh, see if he had control. Oh. The ball moved when he touched the ground. Big question. For the game, and let's see. It was ruled a touchdown on the field. And it's in! Minnesota wins!